Hello, Internet. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. My name is Darren. That's AJ, and this is the DNA Sports Recap.
Roll the intro.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on into the NBA playoffs, shall we?
Yep.
Boston does hang on to get a win. Does it go 7 games? What do you think is going to happen?
I think they really probably poked the bear in Jimmy Butler with all of their pregame comments for game 4. I mean, they obviously went out to win, and the Celtics looked fantastic in that game. Mm-hmm. They looked like the Celtics everybody expected. Why so late, guys? You're down 3-0 at that time, and you're going to choose to now start playing? Like, you guys have been blown out of the water in these first 3. And don't get me wrong, the games were close and in some of them, but in even those close games, they were down 20 points in some of those losses. Miami's looked pretty dominant. I see Jimmy Butler looking to close this thing out. I think the worst thing that could happen for Miami is this thing goes to a 7-game series and they win it. Because if it goes to 7 games, those Nuggets are going to be so rested up that, you know, they're going to be able to take care of all those nagging injuries. I mean, really, either one of those teams, dude. That Nuggets team is really, really good. Mm-hmm. Now give them some extended rest.
They need to end this sooner rather than later because then they get extra rest days too.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, and they're definitely beat up. Did you hear this stat that 8 out of the 14 players they have on their roster went undrafted?
I did see that.
That is insane.
That is pretty impressive. It just shows you how good of a coach Eric Spoelstra is, dude.
Yeah, front office as well as, you know, Pat Riley is really good about identifying talent over there. But yeah, if you sit there and break that down, man, bunch of undrafted players, and here they are, 1 game away from the NBA Finals. That's impressive, man.
Pretty cool. So who you got? If let's say Miami goes, obviously the Nuggets are already there. Mm-hmm. Is it Nikola Jokic to win his first or Jimmy Butler?
I think it's going to be Jokic. I think he's going to get a ring, which is an excellent consolation prize. The vast majority of people I've spoken to think should have gotten his 3rd consecutive MVP award.
I agree.
Yeah, winning your first ring is an excellent consolation prize for that.
Yep.
That's what I think is going to happen. But do I think Jimmy Butler deserves to win a ring after this historic playoff run? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's going to be Jokic, but I would love to see Butler get the ring. But that's what I think is going to happen.
I think Jimmy Butler stands a chance. If you've watched any of these podcasts or YouTube channels, I talk about experience.
Yeah.
And experience. And Jimmy Butler's been there before. What I'm saying is he's been to the finals at least.
That's true.
You know, he was on this Miami team when the Lakers won in the bubble.
Yep.
And I mean, he had a great series against the Lakers when he played in the bubble. He had 26 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, and averaged 43 minutes a night. He's been there. Yeah, he's a couple years older, but I don't think you're taking Jimmy Butler off the floor if they make it to the finals.
No.
He's got that, you know, he's got 110 career playoff games. He's played in a lot of these big time games where you're going to play the whole game. You know that a lot of these possessions, every single possession counts, and a lot of these possessions can come down to, Jimmy, can you get us a bucket? Nikola Jokic doesn't have that.
No.
I do think the Nuggets team is more impressive. I think that this rest, like I was just saying, is huge. I think he's going to play a big part when it comes down to this, because is this non-rested Miami team who, yeah, they're going to have a week off or whatever, but they're not going to be in the position that the Nuggets are. And plus, Nikola Jokic was drafted during a Taco Bell commercial. You know what I mean? Like, if there's any reason the guy should win a ring.
He was drafted during a Taco Bell commercial.
Have you not seen that?
Oh, that's great.
Oh, dude, yeah, there's like a total clip of him. The Taco Bell commercial is totally on, and they're like, Nikola Jokic, with the 2nd pick, or with the 41st pick in the 2nd round, Nikola Jokic is taken by the Denver Nuggets.
Oh my gosh, during a Taco Bell commercial. Yeah, I agree. I think Butler does stand a chance, but I do think that Denver's just a complete team from top to bottom, and this playoff magic they got going on with the Miami Heats, I think still a chance that Boston can pull this one out. I think if Boston pulls it out, they're done. Denver's going to take it.
You know how many teams have come back from 3-0,
right? Yes. In professional sports, it's happened once that I know of.
And in the NBA?
None.
Zero.
Yeah, never happened in the NBA. It's happened once.
Nobody loses 3 games in a row and then wins 4 games in a row against the same team.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just,
It's just not going to happen.
yeah.
It's not going to happen. I don't think they're going to make it out, but it can. They definitely can make this interesting at least. So we have something to talk about for the next week.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sports, that'd be great.
Fantastic.
You think it's Denver taking this one?
Yeah.
All right, agreed. All right, again, if we both agree, it's fantastic. Great.
No, absolutely not Denver. Miami in a landslide.
There you go.
Miami in 4.
Miami 4. You heard it here first, guys.